Tonight, Cutler Brothers Productions will be doing a live web broadcast of the high school football team in town, the Wardens. Chicken house in downtown Deer Lodge.
So I've got Tennessee, and obviously Jim Cameron's going to have the Vikings.
Is he that dumb that he plays just his favorite team?
Tonight's our first meeting for our haunted house. Basically, we're doing an interactive creep show where the actors can interact with the audience members, kind of a choose-your-own-adventure, if you will. Cameron shows up late.
I didn't even know there was a meeting. Kelly doesn't communicate with anybody.
Getting a lot of flack from the community about this broadcast. Jim Cameron's grabbing his ankles. Matt said something about freezing his nuts off. We just can't have that kind of behavior.
This is a letter from the high school saying we can't broadcast the games anymore. It's gotten out of control, really. I'm not going to let people sit there and take jabs at us. It's Saturday morning. Of course, Pat wants to Skype chat about the reprimand letter. So what'd you find out on this whole letter from the high school thing?
MHSA has jacked for jurisdiction at a local event. So for them to act like they're hot shots all of a sudden, can tell you whether or not you can broadcast it, I just tell them to kiss my ass, is what I tell them.
You know, Pat's upset about this. Everybody is, and everybody knows that it's just complete bullshit.
Oh, they're talking about how it's against the broadcasting rules because of Title IX and stuff as well.
That's complete and absolute.
I like talking to Pat. I do. He's always been the balls of our company.
I'm going to be pushed around by somebody, but I'm not going to be pushed around by a jackass from MHSA.
You know, I have a really tough time being an asshole, and that's why I wish that Pat was still here and not in Alaska. You know, funny story, once Pat was actually, we were in Neil Simon's Rumors, and we hired this director, and Pat didn't like something that she was doing, and he actually made her cry.
I'd seriously go tell them to go screw themselves.
Tonight we have a meeting for the Cutler Creepshow, which is a interactive haunted house type thing, and we have a lot to do. We really do. All of you have your little stations and things like that. We're kind of just leaving that up to you to set up. We have flats and doors and costumes, whatever you need, or if you want us to buy something for you, just come talk to us about it. Rachel and Maggie were down here today looking at their room back here, and the Dooleys were here yesterday setting up theirs. Jim Cameron setting stuff up downstairs, but that's your station. So basically it's on your shoulders to do. It's just got to connect with our main master plan.
So there's a lot of douchebags that try to one-up you, the haunted house. I mean, you see them all the time with our shows, our plays, our improv shows. Heck, there's even some douchebags in our company.
We found a way to deal with douchebags. They come from the haunted house. If they're a douchebag, they're dead. You take their name tag. Okay? And we don't know how to phrase that except for, in the rules, if you're a douchebag, you're dead.
Why not? Just disclaimer it. It's perfect.
No douchebag.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Basically, it's people that are going to try to ruin things like, oh, he's not dead, you know, and grabbing you.
Oh, that looks so fake.
Yeah, and you know what's going to happen. Our job here, though, for all of us, is try not to give them that opportunity. Try to make it so it's not comedic, you know what I mean?
I was down at Helping Hands yesterday, and I meant to tell you this, they got some really good costumes down there. They have one that's just like all the guts and rib cage and stuff like that. I mean,
Oh, my mom. God love her, but when we're having a meeting, I just wish that she wouldn't interrupt. It's kind of annoying.
There's things down there. Helping Hands.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Helping Hands. Oh yeah, they wouldn't do that to you. Helping Hands a lot of creepy stuff. Yeah.
My hands are already.
The meeting gets over and everybody goes to work on their stations for the Cutler Creepshow.
We're gonna have like two girls that are possessed.
Okay, and one of them's right there.
Yeah. The
Okay.
other one's gonna be on this counter, like rocking back and forth. And we're gonna have the rocking chair just like randomly rocking.
Okay.
This is gonna be all blacked out,
And so she's gonna do that funky thing where she kind of like
yeah, contorts
double
herself.
jointed thing. Okay. So how about somebody come up here on this platform. They're gonna like perform an exorcism or something.
Yeah.
To try to get the devil to come out of her. If they do it successfully, she lives.
Cameron shows up. Of course, he's late again.
Who's gonna set up what?
Like we talked about how everyone else is like you're responsible for your area on station.
I want those grates. I want to use them for a prop. I don't want to be that size. Black ones.
We're turning the basement of the Cutler Brothers Theater into part of our haunted house creep show thing. And I'm down there with Jen. She just started acting with us and last summer. And I had this weird messed up dream about our haunted house actually with the little girl from The Exorcist. So Jen's daughter is gonna play that little girl.
I have not seen that movie.
Do I have to like bring a pillow and a blanket or something?
Yes, we will make sure.
Well, it probably won't be any warmer down here than it is right now. So.
We'll have a pillow and blankets, and you'll wear your
You
dress.
really want to spend 4 nights in that corner right there?
Yeah, it's gotta be high enough, because Greg's gonna hide underneath or behind it to be with her.
I'll just put a curtain right there and Greg can just stand behind it when we have a group come down.
All right. Boom. You should grab people's legs.
He's about his Safeway shirt. Want some groceries?
Yo, I like Jen. She just started acting for us last summer. She was in Oliver, $3 Bill, Thoroughly Modern Millie. You know, actually, she was in everything.
What does she do on the bed? Is she going to be like the Linda Blair actual like contorting child?
I think now I'm thinking of maybe she'll just sit here with her hair in her face, you know, on the bed, and then I don't know. I was thinking at first maybe she runs away, you know, and then can hide behind that curtain or whatever.
Right.
So we'll have a wall going down here. So they come down, they see her, you know, they come down, they see her right here. She's all creepy, and then she runs around the wall, hides behind the curtain, they come around, and pops out or something.
You want to scare people?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Teresa was also there. Teresa is Jim's wife, and she's also our costume designer.
Teresa and I have been married for 27 years.
You know, they do a lot for the company. They really do.
So the Camerons take off, and things are winding down. I think we got a lot done, but there's so much more that we got to do, really. So much. It's Wednesday afternoon. We're done with school, and Cameron comes over, and he's trying to get Matt to help him put in his fantasy football team.
Hey, what quarterback do you want?
Who's open?
You know, Jim has no clue what he's doing. The only reason he's won a game this season is because I make the decisions for him. I know Mark Sanchez is out there.
Oh no. Tim Tebow out there?
Probably. Yeah, Russell Wilson, that's the quarterback from Seattle.
Take him.
And another bit of news that came across my desk is that we have to move our entire costume department down to the theater now.
So when are you gonna move all that shit?
I was thinking, can you do it tomorrow?
Our costume department is actually just right next door at our neighbor's house in the upstairs. It's been there for a couple years, and it's time to move. It really is.
There is a lot of stuff up there. It's gonna take some work.
That's why I kind of wanted to be here, but I can't. I want to get the measurements for that room, and then go look upstairs where the costumes are. I'm sure that room down there is way bigger. I think we can fit all the costumes and quite a bit of the bins or other stuff in there.
My mom's going to Idaho to see her mother, our grandmother, and I'm going to stay here with Cameron and Matt and try to move the costume department.
When the men change, it's pretty small.
Here's the deal. Since I have to leave here in a few minutes, I can't answer all those questions now. I won't be here tomorrow, the next day. So I'm just saying, if you guys want to move stuff, we're going to put it in that room, then we'll worry about, because we have to get it out.
I've got an idea.
Go ahead.
Since we got all those clothing racks, we were trying to figure out how we could partition the basement. And you were talking about cardboard. If we put those clothing racks in a straight line and then just put black plastic over it, eventually
Perfect.
they should go down there, so we could knock out 2 things at one time.
We got all kinds of good ideas. Luckily, we can handle it. She won't be there.
Hey, if you could put that black ink in the printer, then Kelly could run off posters for the haunted house Creepshow thing. Can you do that?
Yep.
While I'm gone? Okay.
Bye.
I'll expect to see him up around town when I get back.
Yep.
I would love to go to Idaho and see my grandma. She's the only grandparent that us Cutlers have left. But, you know, with the long weekends, there's so much that we have to get done. After my mom leaves, we head down to the theater because the Dooley brothers called and they said that they had some extra boxes for us. We're building a slide for the haunted house. Hopefully no one gets hurt and sues us.
So this is going to be a slide right here.
Yep. I cut these up, take them together. I like to keep people down. I like the wheelchair better.
Old Duelsworth, he's a good guy. His brother's playing a band with Roger, and they help us out a lot.
Hey Matt, what's the score of the game? Wait a minute, I don't want to know. I gotta go up there and see it.
They're in the 6th inning.
Okay, are you recording it? Mm-hmm. I think I'll just watch it from there, okay?
All right.
All right, bud. Thanks.
Have a good one. So after moving the boxes, Butch gets home, he puts his Giants on, and they're losing 2-1 to the Cardinals.
Let's go Giants.
That's all he cares about.
This thing just shattered. The ball was almost hit on the sweet spot, too.
The next day, Matt, Cameron, and I meet down at the theater. We're going to clear some space for the big costume department move.
Cameron, he's a working madman. Yeah, we finally get some days off from school, 4-day weekend, and yeah, I really want to be down here getting yelled at by Jim Cameron.
Do you want to take those boxes down to the basement, or do you want to put something in it?
Hey, I'm going.
Let's go, man. Let's pick up this shit. Listen, I don't have all day to around. Let's go. Yeah, we should put shit in them. Why are you taking empty boxes down here? God, you guys are morons. Oh, could you grab more than one box at a time? Are they that heavy?
I like Cameron. You know, I really do. But he sometimes, especially when you're working with him, just turns into a madman, a crazy person, and he thinks that he's Sergeant Boot Camp or something.
Come on, man. Who set up this obstacle course? Should be shot. Come on.
Okay.
Seriously. Who put this crap here?
It was my mom.
She's got ADD worse than you guys do. God. She loses focus so easily. No wonder you guys are all messed up. Said we gotta move all the stuff downstairs, and then she sets the stuff up in the way. And she takes off to Idaho.
So things were going pretty normal. Then Cameron really starts to get on Kelly's nerves.
I just don't see why he's so upset about everything, you know? It's like, shit, I don't want to be down here all day getting yelled at. Just get the job done when we get it done.
Oh, it's too much work. I want to go home and be a teacher.
My name's Kelly. I'm a music teacher and I'm full of drama.
Did my work for the day.
Hey, Jim? the thing with Cameron is, it's never one job. Ever. You know, he's doing this, he's doing that. Now he's outside shoveling weeds. It's like, come on, let's clear the room so we can move the costumes. The reason that we came down here.
So Kelly and I head to Rory's house. That's our neighbor. That's where the costumes are.
Rory's been extremely generous to us. He really has. I can't say enough for him. You know, Cutler Brothers has been pretty nomadic over the last few years. Rory gave us a place to store a lot of our stuff. And I'm very thankful for that.
A lot of stuff. Holy cow!
It's a big move. It's a very big move.
You know, it sucks having to move all that stuff down to the theater. You know, we only have a week till the Creepshow.
It does suck. It does. But, you know, we have so many other things we could be doing, like working on our Creepshow that's coming up in a week. But, you know, it's time. It's time. This is going to take forever. We have moved our shit so many times. We used to do shows down at the old prison theater. We left there. We had all of our stuff in an abandoned warehouse for a while till the city told us we had to move it from there. Zane let us store it in his garage. He got tired of all the clutter. And basically we just got tired of moving 15, 20 truckloads of stuff. And we said, let's just get our own place. And that's why we have our theater now.
We get back to the theater, and immediately Jim Cameron starts laying into Kelly again.
What took you so long, man?
Had to go get my truck.
Did you stop at Broken Arrow and have a drink or something, or Scotty's?
I'm sick of it. I really am.
So Jim found a bunch of metal shelving and other crap that he wanted us to take to the dump.
He started another job. I'm like, are you kidding?
It's just stupid. The whole thing is, I just don't know. It's pretty stupid.
Nothing's getting done on the Creepshow. We're running out of time. The costumes aren't being moved even. We're going to the dump. I'm going to the dump. pisses me off.